Hello everyone! We are on our final Hero Factory Invasion from Below Wave 2 set. And this is the big finale. This is in fact what I call the last Hero Factory set, because this is the last big set officially before Hero Factory gets discontinued and completely cancels. So this is the last hurrah, and this is definitely one final boss set from the Wave 2 set, the Wave 2 series. And yes, I have the box. I lost all the bags for the bag sets, but not the box set, so I have the box. This is Queen Beast versus Furno, EVO, and STORMER. 3 heroes. This beast is definitely, she is the queen. She is the main bad guy, the leader of the entire trouble. Some beast, she is the one who is controlling all of them. And this is basically the final showdown. So, it includes the beast, a battle machine, a jumper, 3 heroes, and 2 cocoons. You only see one, but I'll show you where the other one's in a second. But yeah, this is relatively the largest set, and it's definitely one I was very glad I got my hands on. So, as a tradition, because we have a box, we take a look at that box. Surprisingly, it's not really that big. You would think this would be a relatively big box. Surprisingly, it's not. So here's the front. You can see a full battle going on here. Set 44029, 217 pieces. Here's what it looks like from the back. Yeah, cool. Nothing that special, right? Alright, cool. Let's get the box out of the way. Let's look at the set itself. So, let's start off by going through the small stuff first. So, let's start off with the jumper. There's one jumper included in this set. It is the orange with like that. You can see, it's just nothing that difficult. We've seen these jumpers almost in every single Invasion from Below set, and they just bounce like that with a press of a finger. Now, next thing, we have one of the 2 cocoons. I'll show you where the other cocoon is in a second. It's just because this one is the green one. So there's 2 cocoons. One is blue and this one is green. And like all cocoon pieces, you can completely fold this open, which then you can stuff a jumper inside, a hero minifigure, or any minifigure, just to, you know, be trapped within this little versatile thing, you know, that Lego made up with. So there's that. And then now we have 3 hero minifigures. One of them's in the battle machine. Let me just fish him out for a second. So this set includes 3 different hero minifigures. We have EVO, Furno, and STORMER. EVO here, just the EVO we've seen everywhere. We've seen him in practically a lot of the sets. Almost every set. Stud shooter as his new weapon. And yeah, it's just another hero minifigure. Now we got Furno. Furno in this one, I think it makes sense, you know. It's kind of like the dude who started off the whole Hero Factory franchise, but he's got this interesting looking blaster with the binoculars at the end just to extend the barrel. That's pretty interesting. I never thought I'd see something like that. But just another plain old Furno figure. And then we got STORMER. This is actually the only version of STORMER I have. I don't have Jaw Beast or his freeze machine. So this is actually the only version of STORMER I got. So you can see here he is. I think his helmet is it's one of the good ones in terms of minifigure scale design. I think it's one of the ones that worked out pretty well. And cool minifigure. All in all, I think STORMER looks the best out of all the ones we've gotten so far. So those are the 3 hero minifigures. Just very simple, very plain. This set does include 1 battle machine. It's a relatively small battle machine, but you know, that's the trade-off for getting such a large set like this. This is the EVO Spider machine, and I think this is one of the EVO's most simplest machine. And then I think from going to an XL machine to something this tiny, I think it's a good choice. It's pretty interesting build. I mean, for a spider, it's only got 6 legs. Shouldn't it have 8? So kind of off there. I kind of don't see why that became a thing. Should have been an extra pair of legs, but this one only has 6. But I gotta say the legs are built pretty nicely. Really like the school bus yellow ball joints here at the end. He's got one weapon, the goo shooter, you know, the spear launcher here. And another problem I see already, you can't dangle his feet all the way down because it gets in the way of the shooter. So you have to extend the cockpit out, tuck his feet in like that. And so the cockpit, the screen will be extended forward a little bit. It's a little unfortunate, but it's what you gotta do when you got a gun right underneath the machine. But I think it's a pretty simple machine. I think it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's got the canister on top. You can store a hero inside or a jumper inside. It's just a plain old simple machine with... I guess my only complaints for this machine is probably, you know, it only has six legs. It should have 8, and then the whole the whole leg being pushing the screen out situation. And also, I actually made some modifications to this machine. The official set only had one special EVO armor print piece. The other side here is supposed to be a plain gray number 5 piece. That really bothered me 6 years ago when I bought the set. So my friend, who also collected Hero Factory sets at that time, traded with me. He gave me a spare armor piece because he got the EVO walker. You know, that really bad EVO tripod walker, no one liked that. He got that and he didn't like it at all, so he gave me his armor piece on that set. And I just added it to the EVO spider. So, kind of modified it myself. But if I didn't and I still had the plain armor piece, then that would I would complain about, yeah, why is it only one side having an armor plate, the other side doesn't? But I don't. In this case, I have both, so I got nothing to complain about. Good machine. Maybe just, you know, make it 8 legs, so then it'll be a proper spider machine, not 6. But cool machine, all in all, simple, and it's very, very plain, small. But hey, they say great things come in small packages, so this is a particularly well done machine. And now we look at the star of the show, you know, the real deal of this set. It is really the Queen Beast herself, the mother of all beasts. And she is the final boss, and I gotta say, they kind of pulled the Dragon Bolt here. And what did I mean? Why do I mean by a Dragon Bolt? She looked humongous in the TV series. She was like towering over all the machines, bigger than all the other beasts. And then we have the actual set, the actual physical toy right here, and she's quite small. They shrunk her to a much smaller scale, which would make sense in terms of value, because then if you really made her super big, it would have been a quite expensive set, you know, with all the extra parts needed. But yeah, again, they pulled a Dragon Bolt here. She's not as big as everyone anticipated her to be in the TV series. So I guess it makes sense. It's a good thing, but you know, from a lore perspective, it's kind of disappointing. So she does not walk on 2. In fact, she walks on 4. She has 4 legs right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like a arachnid style, and I think its foundation is perfect because she uses XT4 torsos with the add-ons, and there's friction adders there, which help keep her steady, you know, with the 4 legs. And I think, yeah, the design of it works pretty well. And there's the other cocoon, right? I said there was 2 cocoons in this set. The other one is right here. The blue one, it is basically her butt. And I guess you could trap the hero in her butt or hatch a jumper out of it. But I guess this is how she like lays the cocoons, you know, to grow the beast population. So kind of a smart idea to throw a cocoon back there. But yeah, I think that's kind of creative, not gonna lie. And it's blue, so it matches her overall color scheme. So that's good. You notice here there's like a special armor add-on piece here. That's like from the new Fire Chima sets, the second wave of Chima action figures that never released for US and Canada. So nice, we get a piece like that. And yeah, so she's almost got that like centaur like vibe going on. I guess this is like a simple cover up. I think that one works pretty well in particular. Now let's move on to the front here. Let's move up a bit. You can see she has the exact same chest piece as Crystal Beast, same mold and same print. If I just move that, ta-da, you can see same mold, same thing. Kind of interesting, reusing parts. The head is one particularly special head. You can see it has eyes, 3 eyes, 2 eyes back there, 1 eye there. Just, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's just 12 eyes. So 6 on this side, 6 on the other side. Dang, she really has a lot of eyes, and pretty nice prints, I gotta say. And I really like how for the underbite here, they actually have a colored light blue piece here. So if you're making custom mocks, then you can really look into pieces like these. These are really help. You can open the mouth all the way up, or you can shut it all the way like this. Anything like that works well. Really like they got how they use golden spikes here, golden spikes back there, and then her crown is one of these Ben 10 add-on pieces in gold that they first introduced in Savage Planet. So very nice head build, interesting crown as well. I don't know, I think the head is one of the more detailed builds I've seen so far in terms of these beasts. And then her weapon here, you can see it's so tall it can barely just fit in the frame. She's holding a big staff which she can use to, you know, pick up cocoons, move them around, grab a hero, swing them around. So it's a very simple but very royal weapon. You see, it's actually similar to Crystal Beast, but on a much longer scale. It's got these, using these golden talon pieces. You can fold this all the way out. It's got these chains here to help balance how far you're gonna open up this thing. So that's great, and I think it's a pretty simple weapon, and I think definitely a weapon good for her being the queen. Now the arms itself, you can see the arms are quite simple. Again, I think I said in both Crystal and Talon Beast, I don't really like how they use the axle pieces here for the hands. I don't think it worked quite well. But I think this one, Queen Beast in particular, she has some pretty nice finger designs. I think these are pretty good fingers. I really just don't like how they use this like exposed axle piece here. So that's my concern for all the beasts, not just Queen Beast. Short arm though, but I think it's a reasonable short. So that's that. And then the last thing on the Queen Beast herself is the wings. See, her wings are using these skeletal bone pieces. Don't know what these are called. Well, these are some really awesome pieces. They were also introduced in Chima, Fire and Ice. You know, those figures are never released. So again, this is a cool way to get these things, and these are some really cool pieces. It's all like it's all bony. It's all like crystal-y. It looks very grand when you're making like frost creatures or like mocks that are like, you know, based off the cold. These are some perfect pieces you can definitely use. And I think, you know, with these skeletal wings, these are one exception. I'm not really a big fan of skeletal wings, but this one in particular, we're using these transparent blue horn pieces, I think worked very well. And I think people made some very cool creations using these wing pieces. And then back here, I really don't get the color contrast of the transparent neon green armor pieces. This is also the same thing with the legs. I think that's one complaint I got about her, is like the green kind of throws off her overall gold and blue color scheme. So there's that, and it's an okay beast. There were definitely some flaws in the Queen Beast, and I definitely think she could be bigger, but then again I said value, but not a bad beast overall. I think it's one of the cooler ones, and one LEGO did a particularly good job designing. So what do I think of this set as a whole? It is definitely a good set for a final battle scenario, or like, you know, like a one ultimate big set. It definitely worked out very well. It's a great set. You should definitely pick up this set if you're into Invasion from Below, or you're just into just a large scale battle. And I said this in my Surge and Rocket Combat Machine video. These Invasion from Below sets are really built for playability. These are more play sets rather than things you can just collect. The old action, like the old when the heroes were still in their big action figure form, and they're definitely like things that you can pose up, put on the shelf, on display. These sets are, I don't think they're built for it. They're really designed for kids to pick them up, buy it off the store, and go home, open up, build it, and then play with it. And these are really, like, you got the machine, you got the beast, you can basically play an entire scenario going on here. So I think it's a particularly great set, and one I'm going to rate this, you know, for a big final set. I'm going to be a little bit generous and give this a 8 out of 10. There are some flaws on Queen Beast and on the EVO Spider Machine. Maybe I would just like to see some changes to the Queen Beast and the Spider Machine. Again, it's not a Spider Machine. It's not a spider. If it has 6 legs, it should have 8. So that's one. But apart from that, great set. All in all, remember, this is a play set. So if you got kids who are really wanting to, you know, play like something like this, then this is definitely a set. Highly recommended. You put this with the Surge and Rocket Combat Machine, my gosh, the kids are gonna have so much fun playing with this. Like, yeah, I'm just saying. So it's great. It's great. So those are my opinions on Queen Beast versus Furno, EVO, and Stormer. What are your thoughts on this set? Does this set suck, or does this set completely rock? Well, you tell me. You do that by liking or disliking the video, and subscribe to the channel for more. And that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed all the Invasion from Below stuff I had. And remember, I'm not getting all of them. I still have the Rocket Crawler Machine, but I'm not going to get that at all. And that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. Have a great day. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.